Hello and welcome back. As I mentioned before, positivity is a skill, but so is being grateful. The two kind of go hand in hand, and they are both essential skills to cultivate. In this lesson, we will explore the immense benefits of gratitude. Now, let me ask you a simple question. Are you truly happy right now, in this very moment? Or do you find yourself generally content with your life? Take a moment to reflect on this. And if you feel like you are not really happy, why not? What is missing? What's not great? See, this is one way to go. Focusing on what is not right, and probably the way that you choose most of the time. Focusing on what's missing, what's not great, what needs to be changed. And as we discussed before, this means that you are directing your focus on everything that is sucky in your life, giving your subconscious the command to look for evidence to support your belief. So let's do this again. What is great in your life? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have warm water in your home, even if it drips? What about your family, your friends, your loved ones? Are they there for you? You see, every one of us has a different life. And while you may struggle in certain areas, you can find blessing in others. The key principle remains the same. Everyone, and I mean absolutely every single person in this world, has something to be grateful for. Even during your darkest moments, there are still some reason to express gratitude. Like for the fact that you have your arms, legs, and eyesight, which even though may seem a little grim, not everyone is fortunate enough to have. You can always be grateful for the air you breathe and the clean water you have access to. These are things that we all take for granted sometimes, but not everyone has these privileges. Being able to be grateful anytime we want is a must-have skill in our toolbox, and it's the easiest way to achieving happiness. Now here's a bold claim. Happiness is a companion, not a destination. And it is your choice to take it with you on your journey of life or leave it behind. Imagine happiness as a cute little dog that accompanies you throughout your life's journey. Sometimes it may run away, but it always comes back when you call for it. The biggest mistake is to think that this little cute dog is waiting you at a specific destination, like in the next city you plan to visit on your journey. If you think of happiness like this, the little dog will always move on to the next city before your arrival. So if you think that happiness will come with your new car or new home or new love partner, the moment you achieve it, you've already found a new goal to tie your happiness to. And this mindset keeps happiness perpetually out of reach. Instead, you need to embrace happiness as your faithful companion, regardless of your circumstances. You must learn to keep it by your side as much as possible. And that's what we'll discuss in this lesson. How to cultivate gratitude as a pathway to lasting happiness. And while the theory is simple, the practice may require some effort and dedication. Now, as you can imagine, the answer is gratitude. Gratitude is like food for your little furry friend I mentioned earlier. Every time you use it, it will come. But how can something as simple as gratitude be so powerful and important? Well, here's a fun fact about our minds. We generally cannot experience two opposing feelings simultaneously. So when we sit down and genuinely feel gratitude, it becomes very difficult to feel sad or angry at the same time. Let me share you a typical day of mine as an example how these three skills we learn come together: awareness, positivity, and gratitude. So, throughout my day, almost every time I sit down, whether it's on my couch at home, in a cozy coffee shop, or on a bus, I take a deep breath and I fully immerse myself to the present moment. I make a conscious effort to look around and appreciate the beauty that surrounds me. That can be anything, the tiniest thing really. I shift my focus on appreciation, and I feel glad that I am me and that I'm here. And I always find something to be grateful for, even if many times it's the same thing. And within just a few minutes, I feel this overwhelming sense of joy and readiness to tackle whatever comes my way. Gratitude is truly an invaluable skill in your life's toolkit. It's something you can tap into whenever you need a boost or a reminder of what truly matters. The combination of awareness, positivity, and gratitude holds the key to unlocking lasting happiness. It's essential to recognize that you don't need a new car, a fancy home, or the latest iPhone to feel whole and satisfied. You know, I just moved into my new home a couple of months ago, a cozy house with a small garden and a shared swimming pool. I live together with my girlfriend and our relationship's better than ever. And also, of course, I have a car. I have the newest iPhone. I just bought a new MacBook. So right now, I really have tons to be grateful for. And it's easy now. But I didn't start practicing gratitude now. I've been doing it for many, many years now. I was the same happy, content guy in my rented single room, wearing awful, tear, used clothes, commuting like 2 hours every day to my minimum wage job. And I'm not saying that no matter what, everyone should and could be happy with their life. Unfortunately, many people really live in lack and poverty. But if you are here watching this course, connected to the internet from your PC or laptop, you are probably not one of them. I usually say that if you have a roof over your head and you don't have to worry about what you're gonna eat tomorrow, you can absolutely learn how to be happy. As I mentioned at the beginning, we all have areas of our life where we excel and others where we struggle. But unfortunately, we tend to focus on the ones that we struggle with. But as we learned, we have the power to shift our focus. So we can shift our focus on things that are great in our lives, and we can learn to be grateful for these while planning and working on improving the rest. And you know, being grateful, content, and happy doesn't mean you should stop wanting more. It means not attaching your happiness solely on those goals. Be grateful for what you already have while continuing to work towards your aspirations. It's simple, yet incredibly powerful. Just take a moment to sit down and reflect on, or better yet, write down at least 3 things you are grateful for. And don't tell me you don't have anything to be grateful for, because that's just simply not true. And of course, there's an advanced level of gratitude where you learn to be grateful for things that haven't even happened yet. When you convince your subconscious mind that you are already rich, successful, and abundant, it will act accordingly, opening doors to opportunities like never before. But that's a topic for another course, I guess. And yes, there will be more. Anyways, we will discuss more about this inside the community. For now, it's crucial to understand the power and the importance of combining the 3 things that we learned so far: awareness, positivity, and gratitude. Now, we will cultivate the habit of gratitude at the challenge part, but right now, if you want to share, go to the community and list there 3 things you are grateful for. Now, That's it for this lesson. So far, we learned how to think and feel different. Let's move on to acting different. See you in the next lesson.